Hey Junior, another story. I know you're going to love this one. It's Curious George Goes to the Chocolate Factory. Yum. Do you like chocolate? Let's see how this story goes and see what kind of trouble George gets into. So this is George. George was a good little monkey and always very curious, just like you, Junior. One day, George went for a drive with his friend, the man with the yellow hat. That's his best friend, the man with the yellow hat. "Look, George," said the man, "there's a store in that chocolate factory up ahead. Let's go for a treat." George loved chocolate. Inside the store, boxes of chocolate were stacked everywhere. But the man with the yellow hat found his favorites right away. "George," he said, "wait here while I buy these, and please stay out of trouble." Do you think George is going to stay out of trouble? I don't think so. George always gets in trouble. So George looked around the store, and he saw chocolate-covered cherries and fudge-flavored lollipops. A chocolate bunny caught his eye. Then something else caught his eye. What were all those people looking at? George was very curious. He climbed up to get a better look. Through the window, he saw lots of trays filled with little brown dots. What were all those little brown dots? George was curious. He found a door that led to the other side of the window. The little brown dots were chocolate, of course. A tour guide was showing a group of people how to tell what was inside the chocolates by looking at the swirls on the top. This little swirl meant fudge. This one says caramel is inside. And this wiggly is for marshmallows. This is the squiggle for a truffle. This one is for nougat. This sideways swirl is for orange fluff. And this one is for George's favorite, banana cream. George followed the tour group until they came to a balcony overlooking the room where the chocolate was made. Down below, busy workers picked the candy off the machines and put them into boxes. Very interesting. So here's that whole machine and all the people picking up boxes. There were machines that made the chocolate with the swirls on top, and the chocolates came out of the machine on a long belt. But how did they get those swirls? George was very curious. He climbed down from the balcony and up onto a machine. Uh-oh, look at his foot. His foot hit some lever that changed from slow, medium fast to extra fast. George peeked inside. He was trying to see what was making the swirls when all of a sudden, what do you think happened? The chocolates began coming out faster and faster. They sped by him so quickly that they seemed to be running on legs of their own. "Quick, bring more boxes," yelled the man with the tall white hat. "What happened?" asked another man. Nobody answered. Nobody knew what happened, and everybody was so busy that no one noticed George. Where's George? Do we see him here? There he is, picking at the chocolates. The workers began to fall behind, and the candy began to fall off the belt. "Save the chocolates," yelled the man with the tall white hat. Meanwhile, George saw one of his favorite ones whiz by. He tried to catch the banana cream chocolate, but it was too fast, and he chased it all the way to the end of the belt. At the end of the belt, a pile of chocolates were growing taller and taller, and George had never seen so many chocolates. As he searched for the banana cream, he put the others in empty boxes. George was a fast worker. Someone noticed and yelled, "Bring that monkey more boxes. He's helping us catch up." Well, not all the chocolates made it into the boxes, but no more chocolates fell on the floor. I think George was eating the chocolates. Just when George and the workers were all caught up, the tour guide ran in with the man with the yellow hat. "Get that monkey out of here," she yelled. "He's ruining our chocolates." "But this little monkey saved the chocolates," explained the workers. Then the man with the tall white hat said to George, "You may have caused some trouble, but you were a speedy little monkey. You deserve a big box of chocolate for all your help." George was glad he was not in trouble, but he did not take the chocolates. Wonder why? Do you have any idea why he didn't take the chocolates? I think he ate too many already. That's why he didn't take the chocolates. So back in the parking lot, the workers waved goodbye as George and his friend got in their little blue car. "George, are you sure you don't want any chocolates before we leave?" asked the man with the yellow hat. George was sure. He probably had a big tummy ache from eating too much chocolate. The end.